William Watson, writing in FP Comment, the Financial Post section of National Post. A Labor Day lesson: don't fight dynamic labor markets. He writes, I spent part of Labor Day, as one does, scrolling through occupational data, in particular a StatCan report from 1983, occupation trends based on the 1981 census. Don't ask me why. The internet rabbit hole was there. I scurried down it. There might be carrots. Newsflash, read all about it. The labor market has changed. The 1971 census counted 7,655, quote, newsboys, unquote. By 1981, that was down 11% to 6,775. Since then, it has declined to pretty much zero. As far as I can tell, without a trip to an actual library, a newsboy did street sales of newspapers and other reading material. They were thus different from, quote, paper boys, unquote, the term of art for the young people, not always literal boys. In those days, there was no doubt about such things, who delivered a daily newspaper to your home and came around periodically to collect cash in exchange. It was a chance to catch up on any neighborhood news your milkman hadn't provided. Like I said, I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but there was an interesting one. The 1970s weren't all decline as far as jobs were concerned. Overall employment grew almost 40%. The number of social workers, a big growth area, went from 11,850 to 31,210. That's almost as fast as bartenders, whose number increased 163.6% over the decade to 34,440. Some bartenders do a kind of social work, I suppose. Others contribute to the need for it. Today the number of bartenders is down a little from 1981 at 32,835. Social workers, by contrast, have continued to proliferate. In the latest data, there are almost 70,000. So reading that, the thought came into my head, the more social workers you have, the more bartenders you're going to need. Don't shoot the messenger. That'll do it for the weekly update for this week. I hope we'll see a bunch of you again next week.